Welcome back to the Living Banter Podcast. You know who we are. If you don't subscribe, ring the notification bell, like the video. Simple but powerful. Yamiz,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I am doing very well. I am psyched about this episode. It's a fun one, guys. It's a really little interesting fun thing about...
Who doesn't like good conspiracy theories?
Exactly.
You know?
I mean...
That always gets people up in the morning.
Yes. I always get up thinking about conspiracy theories.
Yes,
you
it's
know,
the first thing on my mind. You know, I can't think of anything else.
It's like before your coffee, you're just like, oh, man, conspiracy theories. Like, what if... like, bruh. And then you have your coffee and then you realize, wait, that's actually maybe not such a good idea. You know?
Yeah.
Coffee always, just
it's like,
talks in memory.
It's the same thing as, sometimes I like telling dad jokes. But he never laughs. Because I told my dad. Anyway, moving on. So getting straight into this episode, I don't have any beanie jokes today.
Oh, yes.
One, because I'm not wearing a beanie, so it doesn't count.
Disqualified.
Yeah, leak. So we're gonna get straight into this, and I have something that's gonna change your life completely, because this changed my life.
Yes.
Before we even start, disclaimer: some of these are opinions, and some of these are facts. Obviously, there's a different thing between that. Mm-hmm. So just know your facts, is what I'm saying.
Know the facts.
Don't take this straight to their head, as they say. You gotta know your stuff.
Yes.
But this is true. This is something that will benefit you, like, to your body. Because it's about water.
Yes.
So, in America, they have this water, like we have Aqua, Aquabella, and all these types of waters. It's called Dasani water, okay? It's made by Coca-Cola. Keep that in mind, made by Coca-Cola.
Okay.
In that bottle of water, there's 4 ingredients. Before I even get to those, there's 4 ingredients to the bottle of water. Just wait. If you open the bottle of water, you hear a fizz. It's still water. You open, you literally hear a fizz. That's not supposed to happen with water. You see little bubbles of gas in the still water. Okay, Dasani water, watch out. Luckily, they don't sell these in South Africa, but I'm about to get there. The 4 ingredients are... no, I'm just kidding.
4 ingredients,
it's tap water, regular tap water, salt, magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride. Okay, tap water, firstly, boring, there's nothing to it. It's okay to drink. Not really good for you, it's okay to drink. Secondly, salt. What salt does, it makes your mouth dry. It makes you want to drink more water.
Yeah.
Okay, this is when it gets crazy. Magnesium sulfate, bro, it's a drying agent. It's used in laxatives.
Oh.
Magnesium sulfate's a dry agent. So what they are doing, they put it will be like coats on your palate, because it's like, people said it has a metallic taste and it's quite heavy. I watched too many reviews on it. So literally, this water makes you thirst even more. You know when you get that feeling, you drink some bottles of water, you're like, bro, I'm still thirsty, I didn't quench my thirst at all. Bruh. It's magnesium sulfate. It's a drying agent. So what they're doing is, let's put it out in the market. It's a great marketing tool, not healthy. It's not actually good, but for them, it's good for business. What it does is just making people buy more. Oh, I'm thirsty, let's go get another one. You're at a concert, you're at a stadium. Dasani Waters, owned by Coca-Cola, multi-billion dollar company. They buy out the stadiums. The only water you can get is Dasani water. At a concert, you're like, oh, I'm so thirsty. Oh, let me just go buy another one. Oh, that did nothing. Let me buy another one. Here's another crazy one. The 4th ingredient, potassium chloride.
Yes,
bro. This is commonly used as fertilizer. That's the one thing. Secondly, this is the last, I don't know what you said, I didn't do physics, the last solid liquid form that they use in a lethal injection. So there's about like
Ooh.
4 syringes that they give you. The last one is potassium chloride. Obviously, this is a small dosage, but what it does slows down your heart rate. It makes you tired, which is really crazy. It literally makes you tired. Stops the heart. So that's like, oh, the water makes me tired, and go buy more. That's the marketing tool. The crazy part, I'm about to wrap this bad boy up.
Yes.
Bro, don't buy any water owned by Coca-Cola, because when they tested the pH level, it's exactly the same as gas cool drink. It's like 2-3, which turns brown when you drop it in, and it has that fizz. So we have Bon Aqua.
Yes.
We have Bon Aqua in South Africa, owned by Coca-Cola. Let me read you the 4 ingredients.
Oh my word.
On this thing.
What happened to just pure H2O, guys? Come on.
Yeah.
Why do you have to go and
find the own water? Get spring water.
Oh my word.
Ingredients: colon, water, magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride, which is salt.
Yeah.
Boom! Dasani water is exactly the same as Bon Aqua.
Dude,
and watch out for Valpre.
Yeah.
You have to check the pH, bro.
Guys, honestly, just... If you want to get pure water, just, install a filter tap or something. Don't go and buy whatever, because it's...
You have to look at the ingredients. Firstly, they shouldn't be. It should just say spring water.
Yeah.
And some would say maybe, I don't know, like calcium, like it should be 0.something% of calcium and other good things, but not magnesium.
Yeah, magnesium is definitely... Yeah.
No.
Yeah. As for the people who did physics in school, we know what happens with magnesium. So magnesium, if you drop it like a little thing of magnesium in water, it starts fizzing and bubbling because of a chemical reaction. Your body. Exactly.
Like you're literally drinking that. You don't see it.
Yeah.
But you do this pH test and you'll start to see it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just
mental.
It's bruh, honestly, that's not even like
So I've worked at rugby stadiums and stuff like that. The only water you can get is like Bon Aqua, Valpre, all owned by Coca-Cola. They stock there. Why do you think you can only buy Fantas and Cokes and Bon Aqua water and those type of drinks? They're all owned by Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing. It's mental.
Absolutely.
I'm never going to drink that brand again.
Yep.
So there's a pH test. It like spins the water. After a while, they tested other water. It stays clear. This one turns brown.
Oh,
that's basically really what it is. You don't want it in your body.
Yeah.
So choose wisely the water you drink.
Choose wisely and get distilled water. Because distilled water is always going to be the best. Most chemically pure.
Yep.
As we all know.
Okay, what do you have for us, bud?
Alright, so... Speaking about, current times and everything going on. Apparently there's a conspiracy theory that Bill Gates started the pandemic. Like, he,
This might be real.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. He predicted it. By no means does that mean he started it. Yeah, there was a TED Talk. When was it, like 2015 or something?
Yeah, 2015.
Like, around there, it was... He had
5 years ago. Quick maths.
Yeah, some 5 years ago. He predicted that the world is not ready for a pandemic. And, a pandemic started. And people are saying, oh, but you said this, and this in it. And a lot of that stuff was taken completely out of context, as the world loves to do nowadays. So everyone thinks now...
Quite crazy.
Yeah, everyone thinks now Bill Gates started this.
I'm going to be honest. I think he was... If this is true, I don't know. I have a feeling it could be. People talk about a pandemic starting in a lab.
Yeah.
In Wuhan, which is... related to the CIA, FBI madness.
Yeah, exactly.
How if you're eating a bat, firstly they said viruses can't be made if it's cooked, because heat kills viruses immediately. Yeah. So if it's a cooked bat, that ends the story. It could not have came from there. Only if it was, I don't know whatever else people said, but the thing is, the pandemic team in America was shut down just before the pandemic hit.
Seriously?
They literally started like, we guys are plugging you out, we're not giving you money. You're done. And they stopped the pandemic team just before.
Boom. What happens?
And
pandemic.
One
And we thought Barack Obama did a terrible job as a president. You guys have not seen the type of things Trump has done. Come on, guys. Come on.
I can't wait for November.
Oh, that's gonna be.
This is gonna be the most entertaining quarantine ever in November.
Oh my word.
Just who's gonna be president?
Yeah, who's gonna be the American president?
Yeah.
But anyways, let's go back on topic. Now, kind of with Bill Gates and everything, Microsoft and whatever. Leading into that, so 5G has started to roll out and started
5G.
to be. Yeah, everyone is still like hyped on 4G. I mean,
guys, you have to
5G.
eat your vegetables to block out the 5G.
Oh, here we go.
That's my mom
Here
calls
we
me.
go. Apparently, people are saying 5G causes corona. I don't get that. Like, everyone's...
Too many things cause corona. That's all I'm saying.
That's the thing. People think, oh,
Firstly,
5...
about corona, I think the numbers are a bit wrong. This is the last conspiracy about corona.
Yes.
But I've heard of multiple sources on other podcasts, on Google, whatever.
Yeah.
If you, let's say you have cancer.
Yeah.
And you contact the virus. Yes, it makes you a bit weaker. If you
Yes.
pass away, they'll count that as a corona case. If you have a heart attack and you had corona, and you pass away by a heart attack, they count it as a corona case.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
It's just-
the numbers messy.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not saying, oh, it's just a sickness. It's pretty crazy, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like something about them giving funds to countries that have the most cases. The WHO, World Health Organization.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, I'm not exactly sure if you people understand this, but what I'm holding right now is my textbook for college. I'm studying networks in my college course, and I can tell
What are
you,
the odds?
anyone here listening, listen to me very, very, very carefully. 5G does not cause corona, and let me explain exactly why. The radio, the radio waves that are transmitted in like 5G, 4G, and just, cell phone, internet systems, they are in a minimal level. There's minimal levels that need to be set so that the radio waves aren't harmful, because as you know, there are such things as microwaves, X-rays, gamma rays, which are all like higher or lower on the spectrum. There is an acceptable level of too high and too low in which the radio waves can be. So 5G is simply a faster generation which can go, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's a faster speed so that it can transmit more data, but it's still in the acceptable level or something 3G, like that.
If you're about to download a movie, 3G will take you about 2 hours. 4G would take you about 30 minutes. And 5G will take you about a few seconds.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very fast. It's just, the thing is, people don't understand that there's a lot, here's the thing. There's a lot more complexity that happens in networks than most people think. Oh, I just connect to some sort of signal. Yeah, there's all sorts of weird and wonderful encoding signals.
5G towers on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Thinking that it's causing the virus.
And it's not. Here's the thing. The virus does not come from any sort of... The logic for that is completely flawed because any sort of rays do not cause too intense sort of, effects, especially radio waves. Because, I mean, chemotherapy has quite a lot of, like, radiology and etc., etc., etc. But radio waves have been certain standards that have been set by governments and scientists who understand very well how these things work so that we can actually have good data transmission. And you can see there's a lot of problems with people thinking. And the thing is,
it's an
corona attacks your lungs, not anything that some sort of radiology would attack. So that's some of the science behind it.
Such a weird time, man.
It's really a weird
people literally
time.
Thinking networking is causing the virus affecting your body. I don't know.
It's just I don't know, man. People are weird nowadays. Just get the tinfoil hat on, That's how it all goes.
Get the tinfoil hat going.
Yes.
That's the only way we're going to stop 5G. But speaking about like medicine, you're speaking about that.
Yes.
We're just gonna go to medical industry.
Oh, let's go.
So this might ruffle some feathers.
Let's
You're
have
a doctor. We love you, but still.
Let's have a listen.
The medical industry, there's conspiracies that they already have the cures to things you go into the hospital for. For example, cancer, all the bad diseases and illnesses. The reason they don't release it to the public is because of cash. People keep coming, they keep getting money. If there's a cure to an illness, people will stop coming into the hospital because it's done. You'll be healed one time from it.
Yeah.
So medicines, think of okay, maybe that's not as accurate. Think of this. Medicine, or especially like Panado, painkillers, that's just a thing that reoccurs. The pain doesn't really go away. It temporarily stops the pain. So they want you to keep buying more, and that's it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, possibly $1 trillion, the medical industry. Like everyone needs medicine, everyone needs this and that, but it's like they have the actual cure. I can get my headache cured in a second. Someone probably came up with that, like studying that for years. Oh no, take a Panado. Does a Panado really kill your headache?
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
Anyway, it's a small headache, you know.
Yeah,
what
if
I'm
it's a
saying?
small headache, you know.
Or maybe not for that example, but for other things like painkillers, it's just they want you to keep buying more and more and more.
Ooh,
They're not letting people being 100% healed like they could. It's like you're telling us in 2020 there's some things that we cannot be fully healed from the technology that we have and from so many other factors. Bro.
Yeah.
They're keeping some things back.
Look,
okay.
If I'm honest, if this thing is true, there's also a statistical advantage over it. Because the thing is, you know, people can't get life-threatening diseases all the time. And
yes, maybe not.
Yeah, and the problem is people there's a lot of people on Earth right now. So maybe the medical professionals are thinking, you know what, we need to keep our population down. So, you know, what's a person who gets cancer here, someone dies here or there, but the numbers will still stay down.
Population control.
Yeah, population control. So, I mean, if that is true, that would also be like a little bit of a side note. Because, I mean, if you think about it, if they had to like release the cure for cancer now, can you imagine how many more people would be on Earth because they'd be populating more?
Millions.
Exactly. There'd be millions more people.
How many people would not be in a hospital right now?
Yeah, exactly. And there's just...
Do you know how much it is to be in a hospital for a month?
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
People there, bro.
It's absolutely insane, especially private hospitals.
God help those people in there, but it's nuts.
Yeah. It's really crazy. Yeah. And like I said, you know, population control, if, you know, they can just get rid of a few people here and there, or like keep people sick, etc., etc. There's so many factors to this that, you know, yeah, it's... But I mean, like I said, it's a big conspiracy... Like we say, it's a big conspiracy theory. But it's something that... Yeah, it's something that is quite plausible, if I'm honest. Because, you know, people sometimes can think statistically. The thing is, morals get in the way of statistics a lot of the time, especially when it comes to things such as, you know, death rates and curing people of certain ailments. So you'd obviously, most people would be like, okay, we need to save this person because their life matters. They wouldn't be thinking the statistical way of being like, oh, it's okay if this one person dies because, you know,
that's a big one.
There's a lot more people on Earth, and technically they're just making space. So you see, there's a lot of things that can be unpacked from just that conspiracy theory. Like I said,
so much.
It's just it's just a theory.
Yeah.
What else can we do?
This episode.
Yeah.
Like people make up a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
but
people
you know
really
what else
make up a lot
of
stuff. What?
You can't trust atoms because they make up everything.
Oh, there it is. Mid-episode joke.
You know, if you've been watching past this part, we love you the most. If you watch till the end, you're the OG. You are the best.
Yes.
You just get an extra blessing that week. Extra vibes coming your way. But you know what? Here's another theory that I have.
Yes.
Okay. So Netflix series, how many memes are there about them?
Oh, many.
I can't even count that high.
There's way too many memes.
There's a theory going around that Netflix gets people to make fake Instagram and Twitter accounts to create memes about their series. Like Bird Box, that was one of the biggest memes ever.
Yeah.
So that it creates traffic to go watch the series.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing though.
Know.
If they just create these accounts to make memes about it, then what's the big hoo-ha? I mean, sure, it's a good way. It's a good way to advertise.
Smart. I mean, but I'm saying they're starting the memes.
Yeah.
Netflix is starting their own memes.
I would not be surprised. I really would not be surprised. 100%. Yeah. That's also something that's quite plausible, you know? But I mean,
definitely.
Bird Box was such a big meme, you know. It's just it's like
a fat meme.
It's a fat meme, you know, like
large.
Yeah. You know how they say like Cyril was in Bird Box?
Yeah, when he put the mask on his eyes. Oh, we love that guy.
We love that guy. What a lad. What an absolute lad. I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing.
If you can't see Corona can't see you. You know what I'm
saying? Big brain. You see, we understand the memes. We understand the memes. We understand, I hope.
But I believe that you have another for us. And it happens to do with my hand being like this.
Yes, flat earthers.
Possibly, I don't know.
Guys,
these
come
people.
on,
Do they even...
please.
Bro.
Yeah, oh my word. There was actually a joke. Yeah, there was actually a joke at my old high school about the most qualified geography teacher in our high school was a flat earther. And then we were all like, wait, hold on a second.
Geography. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I actually think I figured it out. Especially with him. He wanted people to argue with him. You know? Yeah. He said, oh yeah, the earth is flat. And he's like, you can't prove that it's not. Well, here's the thing.
Maybe just watch NASA's live streams.
Oh yeah, that's also another thing. That's also another problem. Where they're like...
I've been watching that. It's awesome.
Yeah. The thing is, though, there's been people who've gone high enough to see the curvature of the earth. And not just astronauts. There's been people who've gone up in helicopters to see the curvature. Yeah.
We spoke about the Daredevil.
Yes.
He was a flat earther. He created his own spaceship so that he wanted to prove to everyone that the earth is flat. Created his own spaceship, buy his money and stuff like that. He died, sadly.
Unfortunately.
It's not good to make your own spaceship, guys. Don't do it.
Yep.
It's not worth it. Just not.
Just don't do it. It's a big waste of money.
Do you really think flat earthers exist? Like,
I definitely think so. There's people who think 5G causes corona, so I mean definitely. Definitely.
I think they just get people because they have conferences. Like as you have a conference for things like TED Talks, whatever. They have conferences for flat earthers. They just speak about the whole time. Bro, what was your experience? Oh my gosh, one day, me and my uncle, who's part of the FBI, we went to Antarctica. He said I could come with. And I stood at the edge of the earth. I looked down and I saw nothing because the earth is flat. Like, mad stories I was spoken about at the conference. You never know what goes down. But I think maybe it's just a hoax by the flat earth leader because he makes money. If you host a conference, you're making bank, dollar.
Exactly.
Easy money, sniper. Bro, you never know.
And then...
Maybe it's just a hoax to make the money.
And then Logan Paul decides to jump on the train. That man's known for trying to get people to make money.
That was the best documentary that I've ever seen. That was way too great.
Oh my word.
I thought he was a flat earther completely. And then I'm not going to say what happens at the end.
Did he clickbait it? Like being like, oh, I'm now a flat earther.
No, he was full on in.
Was he full on in?
He dropped the mic saying, I'm a flat earther.
And then everyone was like, hey, get up, go.
No, I'm not. To go watch it, it's super funny. But it's hilarious, but also like entertaining.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
People, what's wrong with people?
Like there's too many fake noodles around here. Bloody imposters, eh? I'm sorry.
That was way too easy for you to slip in. Oh my word.
That was way too quick.
Yes.
Okay, we have time for one more or two more.
One more, two more. Let's see how this goes.
Tell us how much you want.
How much do you want? We'll go on
for 3 hours if you guys say so.
Yes.
Okay, here's actually a cool one. We can
talk about.
What happened to Walt Disney? Okay.
Oh.
Rumors say he was frozen. Doctors say he was cremated. or when you burnt. What's it called? Cremation. Yeah.
Cremation, yeah.
Family member says he died of lung cancer.
Oh, well, that's plausible.
Other people say, I don't know what they say, but here's the conspiracy. Walt Disney is actually frozen. He's frozen. Do you know where his body is? People
underneath
say
Disneyland.
Yes, the Pirates of Caribbean.
Yeah.
The Pirates of Caribbean.
There's so much nonsense
whatever.
that goes around about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I think at one
they
point, Johnny Depp himself actually went to the ride and stood, dressed up as Jack Sparrow in the ride.
I don't want to know what's under there.
Bruh, there's...
Oh, he dressed up as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
There's so much
But here's the
weird
facts
stuff.
behind it.
Yeah.
Bro. So he died in 1966 with lung cancer. That's confirmed. Okay? He was known to be fascinated about the future. All the time he spoke about it. He loved those type of things about the future and theories.
Yeah.
Also, he was a very private man. He had a private funeral. Limited people there, only family perhaps. So there was rumors about him having cryogenic freezing, which means you freeze your whole body. Some say he maybe just froze his head. And he wanted this to happen, that one day in the future, they could have technology, whatever, to bring him back to life.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is the guy frozen? We don't know. His family denies it completely. Here's the big one.
Yes.
The movie Frozen, made by Disney, okay?
Oh, no.
Firstly, Disney has never called a movie by what happens in the movie. It's always Princess, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. They say it how it is. But Frozen, it could have been called like the Ice Princess. It could have been called Olaf, Elsa, and Anna.
Yeah.
Now it's called Frozen. So people say the reason it was called Frozen was when you Google Disney conspiracies or Disney Frozen, Walt Disney Frozen.
That's the thing that pops up.
When you Google Walt Disney Frozen, the movie pops up. You won't find conspiracies anymore unless you like Google Walt Disney conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Like Google Walt Disney Frozen, you just see the movie.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing about blocking. Yeah. Here's the thing about cryogenic freezing. It is possible. It is 100% possible to freeze someone.
Captain America, tell us how I did it.
Here's the thing. It's perfectly possible to freeze someone, to put them in cryogenic sleep stasis or something along those lines.
Yeah.
It's bringing them back is the problem.
I don't know.
It's bringing them back that is the problem, because you have to technically unfreeze them at a certain rate so that their heart pumps in the correct at a correct number of time, and it slowly speeds up until they eventually get back into the working order.
Yeah. Like
if I'm honest though,
cables in the bath and you'll just come to life once.
I'm back from the 70s.
Vodacom emptying. No, I'm kidding.
Cell C.
Imagine
that would be an amazing ad if I'm honest. Yeah, but if he was frozen, when would he come back, It's like the theory of it's almost exactly the same as the theory of Hitler, apparently shot himself. But you never know. He could be
I heard that, yes.
Yeah. What if he and Walt Disney were in cahoots and they were like, hey, lad, let's go and just freeze each other.
This is getting deep conspiracy.
Exactly. You see, there's layers to all conspiracy
John F. Kennedy
theories.
shot Hitler. While Hitler was dead, he shot John F. Kennedy. Boom.
Ooh,
I didn't even know there was
there's
layers.
layers.
I'm just putting it out there.
There is so many layers.
Ogres have layers.
Oh no.
Onions have layers. John F.
Ogres
Kennedy
have
has
layers.
layers.
Oh no. Oh my.
But guys, we're gonna end up this bad boy. This was way too good for the internet. We're the most underrated podcast on the internet. That's just a fact. Put it in the comments. What's your favorite parts about this? Make sure to subscribe. Smash the button.
Smash the like
it in
button.
The face.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeet.
that's what you're gonna do. Yeet the notification bell, just so you know when we post. We don't want to be hidden after this episode goes live and YouTube hides us because we're revealing the truth. of these
Yes.
conspiracies.
You need the
So
conspiracies.
put on the notification bell. Also, don't watch too much Frozen. You
Don't
might
watch
get
too much Frozen.
cryogenic yourself.
Just don't let
Watch
it go.
But peace, guys. On a serious
Peace.
note, have the best week. Subscribe. Cheers.
Cheers, people.